It's 9:59. If you want to start and start the music.
Do we just go to your channel? Or
I'm waiting to see if this is
Watch it.
working.
There it is.
Yes, it's up. Okay. So
Alright, got chat pulled up.
Oh man, I think you faded a little quick.
yeah,
It's all right.
It's the YouTube volume thing. It's not like I got a mixer in front of me.
It's all right. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Paranormies Halloween live stream. Happy Halloween, everybody. What's up,
Happy
Brad?
Halloween.
What's up,
Happy
Brad,
Halloween.
Reinhardt, Jack.
Tonight's gonna be fun. I know we're missing one, but tonight's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, are you there, Jack?
He's here. He's muted.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Listen to you. You sound good. You have like a microphone and stuff now, yeah?
I'm
Dude,
so
it's
proud.
It's
Well,
amazing.
Let the
If only,
boy
if
talk.
only he was good at being an intern.
One step at a time.
You know, who had to set up the stream tonight? You know, the work of an intern.
Hey, well,
Jack,
you offered.
Jack,
and-
what do we not pay you for?
Right.
Well, yeah, I'm an
hey-
indentured servant.
All right. Shut up. Listen, it's Halloween. We're live. It's been a while since we've done anything live on my channel, but it's Halloween. We have to do it. You know, it's Saturday night. It's Halloween.
It's perfect.
There's organized trunk or treating in certain places. There may be trick or treating in other places. There's not here. It's depending on where you're at. You know, whether you're under New Jersey style lockdowns or Michigan style lockdowns or whatever, or if you're, I don't know, in Florida where they're not doing nothing. Everybody's doing whatever. Hope you guys are all having a good Halloween.
Yeah.
It was alright. I mean, we're not there's no like traditional trick-or-treating going on at all. It's just my neighbors screaming obscenities downstairs, and we did like a middle of the day really gay trunk or treat thing. Got some candy, which immediately went to my wife, and I had like 3 pieces and fell asleep. But hung out with some boomers. That was fun.
Okay. Thank you for the story, but I kind of meant the listeners. But that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Oh.
It's not all about you, Reinhardt. All right. It's not all about you.
It's you know. I feel like it's weird because we only do this once a year, but we're back on YouTube right now, and that's.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how long, if it lasts, if this goes. I'm recording it, so
Yeah.
if anybody doesn't know, yeah. Anyways, so the phone lines are open. 936-666-1488, 936-1480 or 666-1488. Same as all the call-in shows for TRS. We're not live on TRS right now. We're not going to stream on their live stream thing. We'll do it on my YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But with YouTube, we got to be very careful with what we say, and especially now, like YouTube's been cracking down, so we have to be very careful. We cannot mention COVID-19.
Whoa! Do you have drops, Brad?
What was that? Did you guys hear that?
Do you have drops, Brad?
What was that sound? Did someone?
It sounded like a bus going by. I don't know, what was that?
I don't know, man. It was weird when I said COVID-19. Oh God!
I don't know what that drop is, but it's funny. All right. So, this being this week's show, also, why don't we do like some official show stuff real quick? and then we'll get on with the live stream. So let's read. You know what we haven't done. You know what let's do. We haven't done in a long time. Let's do some emails. It's Halloween. Yeah, we have a ton of emails we can go through. Okay. Oh, we have this guy. You know what? I posted these a while back in the chat. I don't know if you guys saw them. I have to repost them. These are some pictures a reader sent us from the friend of theirs is trail cam. I didn't want to do any doxy type stuff there. And it's some crazy stuff on these pictures. It's like lights and definitely balls, like balls of light. A lot of that's going on recently. I've heard a bunch of people telling stories about seeing stuff. One of our buddies in the Threema chat sent me a video, and he asked if you can hear the EVP, and you definitely can. Let me see if I can drop that in the Skype chat. Maybe you can play that, Brad.
I do remember seeing the orbs, but I didn't hear about the EVP thing.
That's a new one that just came up yesterday. Our buddy Chris sent it to me. Where is it? Where is that message? Did he delete it? Did I delete it? I didn't delete it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'll drop that in the chat in a minute because my internet's long and not long, but it takes forever for stuff to happen. It's slow, is what I meant.
Please be patient.
Anyway.
Your Wi-Fi has autism.
My Wi-Fi is horrible, but I'm gonna drop it in the Skype chat. See how long it takes. All right, send. All right, sending. Anyways, so there's several people have noticed seeing orbs, lights, hearing EVPs, that kind of stuff. That's definitely a Halloween spoopy type thing. What is everybody's opinion on orbs?
That's
Brad,
dust.
go for it.
That's dust, bro. That's just dust.
Do you think that? I mean, obviously, dust is part of that phenomenon, sure. But do you think there's anything to orbs of light being seen at all?
I'm very skeptical of the whole orbs thing.
Okay, but you're not skeptical of paranormal activity.
No, I'm not. I just think orbs are. I don't know. I just view orbs as kind of silly. Like there could be other kinds of phenomena affecting a camera, but like orbs, that's way too easy to explain.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, all right.
I mean, I don't know. With orbs, I think it's less. I'm more skeptical of like perfect orbs of light, and I'm more open to just general shapes of energy being seen in pictures and on thermal imaging, things like that. I don't think they're going to be perfect. So if they are, I usually would call them dust or an insect, something like that. But sometimes you'll see things that appear to almost pulsate like fire or something. So I think there's something to that kind of manifestation. But yeah, orbs. I think modern TV has popularized it.
Yeah, definitely modern TV, and guys like Zach Bagans and Ghost Hunters and Brad. Do you have the coof? You okay, Brad?
No, I vape too much. Unfortunately.
Are you getting the popcorn lung?
Yes, the totally real popcorn lung that isn't just propaganda.
Sure. The question is can you get movie theater buttered popcorn lung?
I would like that.
Boo!
I mean, it's almost worth vaping for that. To be honest with you, like I would almost vape if you could get it in like movie theater butter flavor.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure my brother actually had like a popcorn flavor, some kind of buttered flavor.
Yeah,
at one point.
There, yeah.
So
I've seen
the
it, smelled.
footage. You want me to pull up that image or the video?
Sure.
All right, let's try and pull this up.
What's your name?
Very small. It's kind of doesn't want to play. Look at that. God.
Hey,
playing, but
guys...
it's very compressed.
Okay. Have you guys spoken to the Skinwalker dudes today? Are either Yakov or Mateo going to stop by today? Do we know?
They are doing well. They always stream on Saturdays. That's their day. They're doing their own stream right now.
Oh.
I told them,
Okay.
you guys finish early. Feel free to hop on, or if we finish early, I'm probably going to hop on. I'm assuming maybe Jack or Reinhardt if you guys are still up. But
Yeah.
they're busy doing their own thing. Ours is better though, because this is just their normal show. We have a once a year extravaganza planned.
Right. And by extravaganza, we mean we show up and we have no content, and hopefully guests show up.
We got a cool banner. I made us a cool little banner though. Spent all day on this.
Brad did great work with this all the artwork, everything. You did a really good job.
Well, we also have we have the standard Paranormies logos, and we have a sketch that was Dogbot's sketch, right?
No,
Pumpkin.
The sketch that's showing up right now.
Well, it's not showing up right now. It's like the pumpkin head sketch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a Dogbot sketch.
That's right.
Did he do the Cthulhu one as well, where it's like no lives matter? Was that him or was that somebody else?
Yes, that was him too.
Oh man, he does great work.
Yeah. No, he does. He does do a very, very good ink. He does very good ink work. We're gonna have him do some stuff for one of the T-shirts for sure. All right. So, I never gave my opinion on the orbs. I really can't discount people that say they've seen them. However, like orbs in photographs, yes, it can be explained by dust sometimes, but like we've all, we've heard or have had things happen to us where we felt presences, or people have told you stories about that kind of stuff. I mean, things are real. Some of them. I don't believe every instance of orbs in a photograph is something weird, but sometimes it is.
That's fair.
Sometimes it has to be. Sometimes it has to be. I don't believe that like every episode of Ghost Hunters they find orbs and it's like, oh my god, that's how convenient that they always find cold spots, voices. Yes. What's that?
There are. I think there's more to be said for obviously personal experiences that happen, like people being touched, people being scratched or pushed or grabbed, things where that leaves a mark on them.
Mm-hmm.
And even voices. I'm willing to put more faith in EVPs than I am in orbs.
Yeah.
Not in the demon box crap though that people like Zach Baggins have started using.
Dude, that kid's he's such a clown.
There was a video of a guy literally putting together a demon box out of amplifier parts, like guitar amp parts, and using a guitar pedal, and showing how to program EVPs into that thing. It's so easy. It takes like 20 minutes.
It looks like Dogbot tried to call in.
Uh-oh.
Add him to the call. Hold on a second.
We are not friends.
Oof.
Oh. Twisting the knife in my heart.
Just look at our Skype group.
No, Skype is no longer drag and drop like it used to be. They decided to be cool and trendy and trying to be Zoom, so
that's gay.
All right, well, here, you guys. Okay, Dogbot, I'm calling in. Okay, here he is. Dogbot's calling in. Let's say hi to Dogbot real quick. Get him on my call. Dogbot will be tonight's first caller. Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's happening?
Not much. How are you guys doing?
We're good. Happy Halloween, buddy.
Wait, it's Halloween already?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was sick.
Oh. Dude, 2020 has really been flying by, you know what I mean?
Yes. It has.
Sure.
It's been a fantastic year. Can't say there's ever been a better year ever than 2020. And at the rate it's going, 2021 is going to be great. It's going to be like, we're going to have an agenda.
Dude, it's going
And
to be
it's going to be
great.
21.
More lockdowns, more masks, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, our president. So excited.
Yes.
Right.
They're gonna
And we're not going to
legalize
have
meth.
200. We're not going to have 200 events. We're going to have 201 events. It's going to be like event 201. It's going to be fantastic.
Well, it'll be event 202. This will be event 202, 2020. It'll be like that, you know. Oh man,
Dude,
I wonder if they do tabletop game the next scenario.
I wonder if somebody's going to throw a rave called Event 303.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Sorry.
Good God.
That's for the young ones out there, that's a reference to the TB-303. It was a Roland bass synthesizer in which all acid techno was based after.
Yes.
It turns out it wasn't very good at. Well, it turned out it wasn't very good at actually synthesizing a bass guitar.
No.
So they quit making it.
It was good at doing the thing I was doing though.
Bow, 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 bow. Yeah,
right.
like, yeah.
In the beats. So for you didn't know it was Halloween, so you're not surrounded by spooks anywhere?
Well, it turns out that a lot of cemeteries in Virginia close around 7 o'clock, and they're not really cool with you sticking around afterwards. So we did go to the Hollywood Cemetery in Richmond, Virginia, and I stumbled across a megalithic structure there.
Oh,
really?
Wow. What did you find?
I sent pictures in the Skype chat, but there was a giant pyramid, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, I came up over this hill, and I saw megalithic stones stacked on one another, and I was like, "There's a megalith nearby?"
Oh, I see.
You know.
Oh, wow. To the Confederate.
And I was like, yes. And I came up, this was as the sun was hitting the capstone. And it was just like, dude, you can feel the energy coming from this thing.
Oh, my God. You can see it in the picture, too.
I never even fucking heard of this thing before. How come nobody told me that there was a giant statue dedicated to, a giant pyramid dedicated to the Confederate dead in Richmond, Virginia, made out of giant blocks of stone?
Yeah, that's Brad, get this in the stream. Get this picture in the stream so people see.
Now.
Okay.
Wow. It's almost like there were Freemasons and other assorted mystical peoples involved.
Well, the men's
Dude,
club
there were more obelisks gravestones than regular gravestones at this graveyard today.
Not surprised.
It was
That's
absolutely
weird.
stunning.
Yeah.
something Albert Pike and all his buddies.
I was just gonna say, I can't be surprised by that at all.
No.
Okay, I also sent you guys some pictures of this stunning iron statue of a woman, and she's holding like a dish, and in the dish were the succulents growing out of it. It was the most macabre, but beautiful fucking dedication to someone who passed away I think I've ever seen.
It looks like fertility and death. That's what it looks like.
Dude, that stuff in that dish is totally alive. It's not like how some secretary at a dentist's office has like a plastic succulent on her fucking desk, and you're like, bitch, you can't even keep a succulent alive. You need to fucking KYS. Like.
How did we end up here on Halloween?
Well,
oh, it's funny.
That's an interesting find. In a graveyard. But that's the South for you. I'm surprised nobody's come down. Now, the real question is, Dogbot, did you do the shoulder to head assessment, the hand and the Q angle, any of the ratios?
Did you pull out your tape
Absolutely.
measure?
No, that's definitely a female statue, and it's even showing a bit of her foot. So, we got a pretty good assessment.
Which is which is, by the way, probably, isn't it like the foot and the head combined is the best combination with the foot and the hands? Which one's? I know adding the foot thing makes it like cements it, pretty much, right?
I'm telling you, the next level is pattern of pore detection, like the patterns of the pores on the back of your hand. Yeah.
Just how autistic do we have to be?
I don't know,
well,
but
considering what we found out, well, wait a second. Considering what we found out earlier, that somebody was talking about, they've been doing the front hole surgery perfectly since the 1980s, like with the right amount of money. So imagine what it is now. So you haven't actually seen anything physically come out of it or bleed, I guess. Then chances are you might be getting duped. So yeah,
just
remember that.
Don't get duped by a statue.
By the way, thanks.
I found out also about a new level of public deception when it comes to FTMs who are in the inverse relationships.
Oh no.
What's that?
Okay, so when the woman is wearing the moon bump, the man is actually carrying the one to term, but they call the added weight that the man has gained in the tabloids and everything, they call it sympathy weight. Look up these inverse couples and look up how many have articles written about how the man is putting on sympathy weight for the wife.
I actually,
John Legend.
Oh my God.
That's one thing I actually have seen. Like the tranny stuff, man. I have tranny fatigue big time, but I have seen a lot of that.
Same.
Oh man, that was a massive phenomenon.
That's
look
nothing,
up pictures of pregnant.
That's nothing.
Look up pictures of pregnant Vin
what?
Diesel. Vin Diesel.
Oh God.
No, he's hanging out on this
just
balcony,
fat.
and he's straight up fucking pregnant.
Sure, it's not just beer gut.
No, it's not. Yeah. It doesn't look anything like a beer gut.
It doesn't. And I saw that picture of him, and I want to believe it's a beer, but yeah, that one doesn't really look like a beer gut. He's
got the little alligator arms, and he's got like the double chin.
By the way, of Vin Diesel.
Oh, and he's got an Audi.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the picture that makes you kind of go,
Oh
well,
man.
Start off the show with the bang. Thanks, DB.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta go, guys. But I just want to say have a great show and shit tonight, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
Hey, don't coom on any ghosts.
All right.
Just careful.
Be safe.
Hey, bustin' makes me feel good.
All right.
Get out of here.
Oh my God.
All right, guys. Our first caller was Dogbot. Actually, it wasn't our first caller. Do you guys want to take a call, or do you want to do?
Yeah, sure. Let's take a call.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, our first caller. Cakes for Capital, I think is what it says here. Come on, thing. Do the bit.
Hi, this is Cakes for Capital.
Okay.
Hello.
Is this Kegs?
Kegs. No.
Ah, nice.
It's Kegs. No, I just wanted. I'm on my way to like a bar or whatever, but I just wanted to say, you know, child sacrifice is real, man. You know, and it was a real white pill this week that they really struck a blow against it in Poland. Those guys have their shit together.
Yeah, it's awesome to see that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of times.
One at a time.
Somewhere there's a Planned Parenthood where, without a hint of self-reflection, they're putting little ghost decorations on the waiting room walls.
Right.
And,
God.
You know, people say, you know, demons aren't real. Child sacrifice you know, it's just a conspiracy. Pizzagate, it's just a conspiracy theory. And I really hate how they always make it about a pizza parlor. It's about a pizza parlor when you have hundreds of thousands of these abortions taking place, and they certainly believe it's real. They certainly believe that there's some sort of spiritual significance to this. Like, can you tell me that, you know, maybe like some dumb thought is like, oh, my body, the women's body, the right to choose, this is women's rights. But like these MDs, these OB-GYN MDs, you know, if you're that educated, if you're that knowledgeable about fetal development, you know, there's got to be some sort of dark force developing within your soul. If you're that educated, or at least that knowledgeable, and you're still able to bring yourself to do that. And this Halloween, I thought it was a very good outcome in Poland, and a very good white pill that.
You want to explain to everybody what happened in Poland real quick? Because I have that pulled up.
So basically in Poland, they had some pretty strict abortion laws, but what was happening was the doctors could use fetal abnormalities as a loophole. So it's like, oh, this fetus has a 2% chance of, I don't know, miscarrying in a way that might give you like morning sickness or something. And they were using that as a loophole to effectively permit abortions, because of course, if you have the system that's like, oh, you need a doctor to sign off that there's one of these fetal abnormalities, not something very strict like this will kill the mother if it's born, then these doctors are, some would say, ideologically predisposed to permitting abortion. Again, I think there's some sort of dark, satanic, demonic energy behind it. They would not fight so hard for this issue. We're on YouTube, so the elites, the Kabbalistic clique, the judicial tyrants that dominate our economy and the nation's soul and what have you, they wouldn't fight so hard if there wasn't some dark spiritual force behind this. And Poland struck a blow. It struck a blow against the doctors that enable it. I remember there was a video not too long ago where an abortion doctor was confronted by some pro-life protesters, and he was spitting. He was almost speaking in tongues. He was so enraged that people were standing up to him, and he was speaking in sing-song voices. Yeah, I'm not sure if you recall that video.
No, I don't.
But
actually,
okay. Well, these doctors are very partial, very anti-life in a way, and
I can't imagine what kind of human being gets up in the morning and says, "Yeah, I'm gonna do, a late-term abortion. You know, I'm gonna do a post-birth abortion. Like, yep, gonna go in this morning and go make my how many ever $100,000 a year, and it's just gonna literally murder children."
Well, and
I can't imagine. What?
Oh, go ahead and finish your thought. I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
I can't imagine what kind of a quote human being, that has gone through, all the medical stuff and gone through all of the things, that there's got to be some kind of disconnect in their brain, humanity. There has to be something. I don't know, like the God complex that supposedly doctors get. I don't know. I really don't understand. Could not possibly understand that.
It could be as simple as God complex. Could be as simple as they just make a crap load of money and they, are just completely overtaken by it. Or it could be as crazy as, we know the elites and the people from the top down of this whole simulation, that they're corrupt, that they are either possessed by or in service of, or in service to, forces of darkness, of chaos, of evil, pure evil. And that's why they do what they do. Because abortion I would just call child sacrifice. Ultimately, that's what it is. These doctors, they could be low level, just without even knowing it, controlled by these beings, whoever they are or whatever they are. It could be that complex as well. They're really covering their bases, maybe, just by taking over your local abortion doctor and completely eradicating any sense of guilt or morality that was left in them. Ultimately.
Or maybe those are some special people from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, they're
special people.
Well, gentlemen, I need to hop off now. I'll still be listening, but I saw Larry Ridgway in the chat, and the man got locked out of his computer, or kicked off DLive or something. So you guys should bring Larry Ridgway on at some point if you have
You want me to put
contact.
you back in so you can listen, or you're going to go back to YouTube?
I'll go back to YouTube. Let someone else call in. But thank you, gentlemen, and HH, happy Halloween.
HH, brother.
HH, brother.
Dude, I'm just thinking about like the morbid thought of decorating a Planned Parenthood for Halloween. Like, oh,
God.
we ran out of decorations. Just go to the dumpster out
All right,
back.
that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Let's talk about some fun Halloween stuff. So, the October surprise, right? Big conspiracy thing that's going on. The daily dick pic is what's going on, basically, right? Hunter Biden story.
Yeah.
Yeah, the magatards are like, dude, totally another Hunter. Dude, I swear to God, every chick that he's had pictures with, I am going to guarantee you that they're over age. None of them are going to be minors.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Hunter Biden is doing like, quote, rock star shit,
Yeah.
basically Nick Cage from Lord of War,
Right.
Literally, that's literally what he's gonna. It's dirty, it's illegal, but like everybody who watches movies is gonna be like, that dude's bad. Like, people are like, that's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, really cool, even though he's using it to buy political influence, to buy to buy laws, to buy like that kind of stuff. That's really shitty, but they don't look at it like that. But anyway, that's that part of the script. Like, this ripped straight out of. I mean, dude, the Bidens are like a legit crime family.
Yeah.
Like, almost like the Sopranos.
Yeah.
Also,
No,
who's never fallen asleep with a crack pipe in their mouth?
Right.
I mean, come
Dude,
on.
who's never returned a rental car with a crack pipe left in it? Whoops. It's not the first time Hunter Biden's he left a crack pipe. But here's the thing: is Hunter Biden leaving the crack pipe in the rental car, the inflated tire, and from 9/11 and the passport on the street? Is it that just on breadcrumb? I hate that term, but is it the conspiracy candy? Hunter Biden and the meth pipe, Hunter Biden and the crack pipe in the rental car.
Yeah, it almost is them trying to throw you off the tail of something bigger.
Exactly.
Like,
well,
look, Joe's son is making shady deals and smoking crack, but what else is going on?
Right.
Right, but like then you have the people with the, he's got the tattoo of the child
Finger
trafficking
lakes.
lakes on his back. I mean,
No.
that's a long reach.
Yeah, I don't know about the tattoo. I don't think I saw that.
He's taken a picture of the tattoo on his back, and it looks like Finger Lakes, and I guess Finger Lakes is a place where there's been some child trafficking. Am I correct in assuming this? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah, it's there's apparently a known child trafficking route through there. Which, okay, well, there's child trafficking routes through Arkansas. There's child trafficking routes through the Pacific Northwest, literally everywhere. So what they're doing, Disneyland,
Yes.
Disney World,
Yes.
yes. I mean, it is conspiracy candy. It's literally, it's as I always say, they are controlling the truth. What's actually going on. They're keeping it hidden from us. They are now controlling the conspiracy theory by just throwing out the conspiracy candy to throw everyone off, make people on Facebook, the boomers and the stupid kids, feel like they're a part of something, or they think that they're some big sleuth like the Wayfair BS. That's what they're doing. They're pushing everybody into the corral with their nice little dropped breadcrumbs to keep them out of what's actually going on. And everyone just thinks, well, I uncovered this. This is what's really going on, and it's perfect. You don't even have to herd people in. They do it themselves.
Right. And, you have your pole sleuths, and you have your, the weaponized autism, and you have obvious CIA glow-in-the-dark fellows. You have your shills, your what have you, all over the chans, and then obviously the Q angle, but the QAnon angle, not the fact that Hunter might be a woman, because all right, enough people have seen Hunter Biden nude to be like, all right, at least he's a guy, unless he's like this special female to male trans that they may have.
That is that's like 66 D chess.
I'm casting out a line, and I'm going to fish you out of this rabbit hole.
Actually, born a woman. No. And Hunter Biden is female to male, and this is all like a huge, like, inside out, upside down psyop, gay op, inside of a psyop, gay op.
That's literally 666 D chess. Is what I'm going to call that.
So Hunter Biden is actually Huntress Biden.
No, I don't believe that for a second. I don't
Artemis
believe that
Biden.
For a second.
Yeah,
They're not all. They're not all. Right. No, Donald Trump's a dude who happens to like trannies. You know what I mean? Like his wife, and like most of the chicks, the models. It's kind of like the Leonardo DiCaprio thing. I don't necessarily believe he's female to male, but I do believe that a lot of the probably all. I'm gonna have to probably say all because it's the Angels thing. They're all dudes. They were born dudes. So
Wait, are you
Leonardo
talking like...
DiCaprio is a woman, but he likes men that are women. What?
Wait, when you say angels, are you talking about like angels, or are you talking like Charlie's Angels?
No, the Victoria's Secret angels.
Oh yeah. No. Those are. Yeah. I love how they made a big deal about the first transgender angel, and we're like, no, they're all trannies.
No, look at this layer of kosher sandwich. Now they're putting horseradish sauce on. It's like the kosher sandwich just gets deeper and deeper. There's more and more condiments thrown on.
I just like ketchup on my steak. All right, just let me have that.
Please don't do ketchup. Look, we're not gonna do jump scares and gore this Halloween. All right, so none of that.
What
the worst kind of scary movies are like straight jump scares.
Thanks, Johnny. I'm about to throw out all of my prep then.
Oh, sorry, Brad.
Wow, man.
Maybe we'll do some jumps. I don't know. All right, we have a couple more callers. Let's do another caller. Recognize this number. What up, dude?
Hey, what's
Trad Life? What's up?
Yeah. What's up, guys? Happy Halloween and all that goodness. Haven't talked to you in a little while on the telephone. Just text.
Happy Halloween, buddy.
Yep. Sphere Cucks BTFO. We all agree, right?
Amen.
BTFO?
Amen.
Oh, amen. Goodness.
Sphere Cucks aren't people.
Oh, they are not. They are absolutely not people at all. At all. Yeah, I second you guys should get Larry Ridgway on. Larry's a big, big fan. Almost as big a fan as I am. Of course, nobody is a bigger fan than me. But, close second. Probably just right after me.
This is true. What's up, dude? So are you doing anything? Are you doing anything spooky for Halloween?
Not for Halloween, but New Year's Eve. We'd really like to see you on Saturday night.
Whoa.
Swing by. Come on through, brother man. Have some people over.
So you're having a New Year's party, is what you're saying. All right. Well, that's probably not a discussion show. So let's change the subject. Halloween stuff.
Halloween. I'm doing nothing but driving. I'm stopped here at a little stop spot. I was driving to a spot, not for party, just to go back to my pad. I had to go vote, so I had to make a trip to go to the
Imagine voting.
Whole thing.
Voted?
Imagine.
Did you vote?
I did.
You voted? Did you vote straight Republican? I know you don't dox your votes.
I committed.
It's okay.
I committed violence in defense.
Committed
of,
violence by voting. Yes.
Yeah.
It is. Voting is
activism.
violence. You know that. Voting is a lot of things. It's violence. It's implicitly black and I don't know.
It is dark-skinned and homosexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We vote for Kanye,
So
right?
Yeah. So, straight Republican. Straight Republican all the way down. Yeah.
Dude, you voted for the Joe Rogan ticket.
Joe Rogan.
Me and Joe Rogan.
Him, Joe Rogan, Alex Jones,
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk voted
Mike
straight
Enoch.
Republican.
Yep.
Why is he on the ticket?
Yeah, Mike is.
Mike's voting straight
yet, so
Republican.
we can't vote for him, so we have to do the next
can write
thing,
in
which is
anybody
the
you
God
like.
Emperor.
I actually did.
Anybody?
I actually did write in Mike Enoch. I think like 4 years ago, in my younger days.
It's my ballot, and I can
gonna be a
cry
real
if I
thing.
want to.
It's going to be a real thing. It actually is going to be a real thing at some point. Like, mark my words, dude. I'm telling you, it will be a real thing, and we will be voting for Mike Enoch.
I don't know. I'm kind of more on the blue cheese
of the
ticket.
United States of.
I'm on the blue cheese ticket. So.
All right.
Do you like ranch dressing,
So-
or you need to get the F out of here?
Oh god.
What?
Didn't mean to start the bit.
Hold on. What happened?
The ranch blue cheese
Ranch
bit.
dressing. We're not doing the ranch
remember
blue
in-
cheese
was
thing
it in-
Halloween. We're not doing.
Was it in Florida, or was it a Hate House episode? I don't remember whether it was at. I don't remember whether it was at Mania or whether it was on. I think it was on an episode, and then we referenced it and we were talking about it at Mania. But we went over the bit again when he was doing when Larry was doing his bit on the show. But yeah, it was originally on his show. He was telling people, and obviously this is for the audience. Obviously, you guys already know, but for the benefit of the audience, people don't know. Larry was saying, "Do you guys like ranch dressing or blue cheese?"
And that's where
said
it
blue
came from.
cheese,
Larry originally.
he would blow up at them. He says, "Do you like ranch dressing, or do you need to get the F out of here?" And it was just funny because he's a little bit temperamental, but in a nice way, in a funny way. He's
Right.
He's actually a nice guy.
All right. Well,
But
right on. Thanks for
all
that.
right. Well,
Any other spooky Halloween stuff you got going on there, Trad Life?
spooky. I seen a ghost, Johnny.
Whereabouts?
Well, they're real. Actually, if I stay up like too many days, like if I'm coding, I get really excited. I'm like banging it out, and I'll like really get on a tear, especially if I've been drinking and coding, and I stay up for like more than say 16 hours, maybe like 24, 48 hours, something. I'll like see things out of the corner of my eye, and really like
shadow
it's
people.
like they're like ghosts.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The sleep sleep deprivation shadow people are real.
Mm.
They definitely are.
And also, there's also infrared. It's infrasound. I'm sorry, infrasound, which can be caused by anything from a fan to a computer part that's malfunctioning. Things can put off infrasound, which is obviously far below what we can really detect, and it actually affects us in interesting ways. It makes us hear things that aren't there, see things that aren't there, actually provides an overwhelming feeling of dread or being watched, and we'll start seeing things. So, I mean, just check your fans, check your if you have a nice PC rig, check that out. Make sure it's not popping up any ghosts for you.
Interesting. Infrasound. I have to look into that.
Yeah, it's a very cool phenomenon. But,
doesn't sound like it. Sounds like it'd scare the hell out of some people. All right.
Scare the hell out of you while you're coding.
All right. Trad Life, real quick.
All right,
what do you
fellas.
think of? All right. You want to take off? I was going to ask you. I'm going to ask you this.
No.
What do you think about the Hunter Biden stuff? Do you think that's real and anything's going to happen, or is it fake and gay?
In my personal opinion, and I mean, this might not be a popular opinion, but I don't think sex, drugs, hookers, pornography or any of that is important at all, and people should just do whatever they want in their personal lives, and I don't care about it. The only thing that bothers me is the foreign influence and the conflict of interest. So if Hunter and Joe are into China for $1 billion worth of influence, I think that's a real serious problem. Not like we don't have already too many problems. So that's just adding fuel to the fire, I think.
And
But I think it's real. Yeah, I think it's all is real. Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely real. I think that's absolutely real. Like I said, Joe Biden is basically a mob underboss. They're running a mob underboss for president right now. And his kids, his kids get all these no-show jobs, and they give him, 10% to half of their salary or whatever. And, they go around doing drugs and banging, Chinese civil servants, whoever they are, some chick from Wuxing, China, or wherever the fuck, who gives him a foot job, so they get influence in Washington, so this company can sell more shit to you to give your kids more, some more phytoestrogens in their BPA-laden plastics.
Holy shit!
Sounds about right.
That's really it. And that's really it.
Giuliani, our other favorite Italian, besides you, Johnny, lays it out really nicely, really cleanly. He's a sharp guy. I love hearing his takes. I can listen to it like 10 times, like same thing. Listen to it 10 times over and never get tired of it. He lays it out just so crisp, so good. Like the way he talks about it, same as the way you're talking about it. It's just really. It's mafia stuff, dude. It's all mafia stuff.
It is, but the problem is that there's been mafia stuff with other people, and those mafia people wear small hats, and just that this is the guy getting thrown under the bus because, like, at the end of the day, China's already got all of the Jews it deserves at the top. Mao and the Jews around Mao. People think that China hasn't been touched by Zog. I think I might have just screwed the stream up by saying that. But anybody who thinks that China hasn't been zogged is absolutely incorrect. And they know what they're doing. They're being set up to be the next financial super. I mean, they've already passed the United States in GDP. Right now, they're the world's largest economy. China is now. We no longer are. So, you don't think that this particular parasite that's been, moving around civilization since civilization began, it's weird how that happens. And they're moving along to the next one. They know what's going on. And I think the Bidens understand that, and we're trying to get in so that they could escape the sinking ship as well.
Isn't that how it always goes though? Even in like movies, fantasy stories, whatever, those who are in positions of power, not raised in the darkness, but those who see the darkness for what it is and see an opportunity there, they always try and latch on like this just insect, this parasite, and that to me that just makes it like not worse than the people at the top. They're insects. They're sniveling, cowardly, greedy bastards that just latch on to where they think the power's coming from, and they think they're going to get power in the ultimate victory that they see coming in their delusions. But no, they're just going to be tossed by the wayside. The Bidens are not going to get anywhere. Ultimately, they're going to be thrown into the fire, just like anybody else.
Well,
I agree with everything you guys just said.
Yes, sir. All right, Bad Life. Well, happy Halloween, bro.
Nice
talk to you soon.
Okay,
right.
Happy Halloween. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right. We have more callers. We have like 3 more callers. We're just going to keep going through callers.
All right.
Awesome.
Nordesk, the Paranormal Halloween is what the thing said. What's up, dude?
Hey, can you guys hear me all right?
Yes. Who dis?
All right, perfect. This is Nordisk. You can find me on Twitter. But how you guys doing?
Good. What's happening, man? What do you got going on for Halloween?
Just chilling at the house now. I just finished watching The Evil Dead, an old classic.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Gotta love Bruce Campbell.
So it's been a pretty productive day. I've just earlier today I went to the gym, got a couple PRs in the squat and overhead press. That was pretty good.
Nice.
And voted. You may think that's gay, but that's all right. I think the liberal tears are worth it, even if Trump isn't going to do anything. You know.
True.
And got some groceries. People are. I don't know how it is where you guys are, but I think people are freaking out. They think there's going to be another
outbreak of COVID.
Maybe shortage or I think
another
the
panic buy. That's what I've been hearing.
Exactly. Panic buy. I saw. So I'm just trying to get ahead of the curve. You know, I'm not that scared of the coof. A bunch of people I know have got it, and they said it's no big deal. But
well, it's not.
You know
that
how it is.
It's when they do the thing, when the government does the thing that they're going to do again, you know, where they, like in England or Wales, whatever it is, they're shutting down parts of the stores where you can't buy clothing, you can't buy, you know, homewares type stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It would be in the UK that they do that.
It's coming around. Well, it's coming around. They're doing it in Australia. They're doing stuff in Australia again. Canada's already started. I believe it was Ottawa. Might be wrong. I think I got a buddy in Ottawa. Brad, we got a buddy in Ottawa. Maybe he can help us out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky. I'm in a pretty a red state. I won't say exactly where, obviously.
So am I.
But
the thing
that's good, Johnny.
People are still panic. I noticed that they're still getting nervous. People are worried about food shortages and stuff, and toilet paper shortages again. I guess, but you know, it doesn't help. It doesn't help that the media is pushing, you know, all these stories about food shortages coming up and lines.
No,
you know, like
I mean, you know why that is. They just want to make our small hat friends want to just make people afraid unnecessarily, and
sure.
You know, so I'm not gonna crash a stream or anything with that. But
one thing I noticed that this is coming right after supposedly a record number of new COVID cases. Funny enough, coinciding with flu season.
Right.
So.
Which, by the way,
how's that?
Flu numbers are down 98%. Flu numbers are down 98% for the year. Weird, isn't that weird?
It's kind of funny. Yeah,
incredible how they get away with that.
Yeah.
They are. That's the thing, is they're getting, I think they're just now, like, they're just flinging shit out there to see what people will buy. And they're like, they're buying this? All right, cool. Like, think about this. Okay, COVID cases are, quote, spiking. Well, if the lockdowns and masks worked, why are they spiking?
No, I know he's kosher and all, but Alex Jones is bringing this up on Joe Rogan's show, and he was actually like pointing to the fact that hospitals were lying.
Hang on one second.
Oh, yeah, no, we disconnected for a moment there, but we reconnected right away.
Oh, okay.
What did you get?
Oh no, our stream just locked up for a second. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Oh, yeah, I was just saying we have to wear masks at my work, and it's total pain because, like you said, I don't think it even makes a difference, and it just it makes everyone mutually paranoid, and it just coincides with higher cases, and for the vast majority of people, it doesn't. I mean, my mom got COVID, and she's a former asthmatic, and she said it was a piece of cake, essentially. This was earlier this summer.
Yeah, my brother had it this summer and said it was just a terrible flu. So it just sucked, and they got over it.
I've heard 40, 50 personal anecdotes now, and everybody's story was a little bit different. None of them were the same, but it seems that everybody basically had the flu, different versions of the varieties of the flu, or, you know, with the symptoms of. The flu tends to have, you know, these 12 symptoms. Well, I had 6 of them, or this guy had 3 of them, or whatever. It just seems to be. But at the same time, flu numbers went down 98% this year, oddly enough. So, it could, dude, is it just the flu? Probably. Like, what about the people that are sending? I've seen these videos. They get the test. They get the test sent to them. They open it up, wearing gloves, put the swab in the envelope and send it, without ever touching it, and it comes back positive. Like, this has happened several times. There's several videos on that.
Or they'll send off the test and it comes back in like 24 hours with a pre-written message saying they tested positive, which has happened.
Right.
Yeah.
There's that.
I think the only exception is the for very, very old people and morbidly obese, which my heart goes out to them as well. But this is a great motivation. If you're big, you should stop being fat, and if you're old, I guess that sucks. But try to isolate yourself, but don't shut down the whole world for us. We can't go on like this, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't. It's making people very uncomfortable to be around other people even more. Like, they're making xenophobia like more prevalent and more popular. Like, more and more people. There are people that are actually like this. They're like, I don't have to look at people's faces. I don't have to go talk to people. I don't have to do it. There's a lot of sociopathic or wannabe sociopathic people out there that are loving this.
Right.
That's like, I'm wearing a mask. Sad. I don't gotta hide.
That's a very sad thing that I've noticed. Because I'm kind of
depressing.
Yeah, I'm a very outgoing person. I'm the kind of guy who can stand in line at a concert and make like lifelong friends with the dude standing next to me. I love talking to people, meeting new people, and I hate this entire thing. I absolutely hate it. Even if the entire world is fake and gay and 90% of humanity are NPCs, I don't care. But it really is bringing out that attitude in people that I think does lie dormant, that people are able to hide, and they think they're able to hide, but they're not. They're really showing their true colors out there. And I think that's supposed to be a side effect because, again, it causes more division, which is partially
it's definitely
the point of this. Mm-hmm. Is to cause such division and to dehumanize those who don't fit the program, who don't get with the program, who say, well, I can't say that on here, but hey, you person, I'm not going to wear a mask. Just insert whatever expletive you want to there. But yeah, the people who don't get with the program,
it's a great way for them to. It's a pressure test for leaders of our countries to see how much we're going to put up with, and it turns out we're putting up with quite a lot. And individually, there's not really much we can do about it, but just deal with it until it's done. But we'll find out. I mean, at work, I'm lucky. Like I know everyone or most people there, so I can kind of tell. Like, we got to wear a mask and everything. We're talking to each other. I can tell when they're smiling or when we're making a joke. But if you're anywhere else at the grocery store or any other public place, basically you're all just, everyone's got stone cold face. No one really wants to smile or talk to each other. It's a very what's the word?
It's almost robotic.
Very impersonal. It's very impersonal.
Robotic is a good example. I think they're just trying to accelerate the atomization, I suppose, of society. Just make sure no one other than their own family has any friends, and just go to your job, go to the grocery store, and go home, and that's it. And it's unfortunate that everything has accelerated so far, but I'm hoping that this will lead to some kind of a backlash in a way, and perhaps communities can come back stronger.
I agree.
This. I don't know how exactly that will come about, but we can pray to God that this will happen.
Well, I think it'll come about through people like us, the people who see through all this BS and who truly want to create something that, well, we actually not even create. We want to bring back what was always there, just the natural order of society, the natural order of life and community. It's guys like us that, as long as we stick to it and as long as we stay true to that vision, we will be able to do it eventually in one way or another, whether geographically here or somewhere else. I think that's very important to keep that mindset, whether you're a Christian or not, having faith in that goal. Honestly, that keeps me going.
Absolutely.
It does.
Yeah, and I'm a Christian, and I know some of you are, some of you aren't. That's fine, but I just hope one day we're all able to look back on this and say, hey, we made it through. It was tough. It was gay and fake, but we made it through, and and that's that. But yeah, I wanted to say I listened to your show. I've been a regular listener for, I say, about a year. My favorites, I remember going back to see the lake monster episode was pretty sweet, and I guess any episode where it's paranormal in nature, I guess that's a lot of them, but like Bigfoot and like demons and shit like that. I'm looking forward to you said there's a Bigfoot episode coming out or something?
Yes. Yes, we've got a guy who's sent me a lot of stuff on David Paulides and the Bigfoot situation that's going on. And there's actually a situation. So we got a situation. It's going to be interesting. We also have...
there's new evidence coming out, eh?
New shit has come to light, to quote the dude. Yes, and also the Neanderthal episodes that we've been talking about. Those are going to be good. I think you'll enjoy those.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got them mixed up for a sec, but Neanderthals are sick too.
It's gonna be a good rest of the season.
Thanks
for calling, man.
That's for another episode. .mp3. Yeah, no, I love all those paranormal ones. Those are fun.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing more of those. But the problem is like conspiracy stuff, and well, that's normal news nowadays.
It's always happening.
Thanks, buddy. Have a
well,
good
yeah,
one.
and I mean, to give a shout out to our buddy Alt Skull, guys like us, all of us are pretty much mainstream news at this point. That lets you know how just absolutely insane this world is. Like I said on Twitter, it's not even clown world anymore. It's not topsy-turvy, like, oh, what am I looking at kind of weird crap. It's literally, this simulation is ruled by total evil, and somehow people are starting to see. Somehow. And a few people, but more than before.
I appreciate the sort of optimism and the white-pilled nature of like people like our previous caller, because I feel like I'm just getting fucking demoralized every day, and I'm gonna end up in a pod and get my daily ration of COVID vaccine and bug paste from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation very soon. So please, can I say, all of you white pill me.
Can I say one thing about the COVID vaccine thing?
Sure.
So the whole COVID situation that we're living in right now, that's one test for who's going to accept society, some kind of new normal, right? Who's going to just shut up and take their rations, who's just going to just follow the leader, obviously. Every metaphor in the book. The vaccine itself, I think, is far more sinister than COVID itself. It could either be a test or be the first iteration of what we see, call it the mark of the beast or whatever you want. It is going to be the full test on who is going to take something into their bodies, who's going to ingest something powerful into their bodies that is going to forever change them, that is going to tie them to this reality, the simulation, and the people who run it. who's going to lie down and take it, or who's going to just become a criminal for not taking it? Because that's what we're looking at, right? If you don't take the COVID vaccine, whenever it does come out, you are going to be branded a freaking criminal, a terrorist, whatever, because you're literally killing people, right?
Yeah. Also, call me a Luddite. It's just this is like a new kind of vaccine that we don't know a fucking hell of a lot about. Like, this isn't like your measles vaccine you get when you're a kid. This is something.
Assuming we know anything about the measles vaccine when
when
you're a kid.
That's another rabbit hole. But still, like, this is different than the established sort of science we have behind vaccines.
No, you're exactly correct.
Yeah, this is crazy. And don't forget that Israel was already working on a vaccine before COVID hit. What a coinkydink.
Wow.
Speaking of coincidences, but we have a guest, our first guest, all the way from, I don't know where it is. Is it Transylvania? Where is it? Racist Dracula? Is that what they called you? What's up, Mr. Tony Hoviter?
Yeah, racist Dracula. Yeah, I've been called
from
that.
Twin Peaks.
That's fair.
Beautiful. What's up, man?
How are you?
Not too much. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Good. Happy Halloween. Thank you.
Has anything been particularly spooky? Should we start the whole show over?
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna end the stream now. Hold on.
Good idea.
Well, Uncle No Fun is here, so no more laughing.
Well, I'm here to say the best idea any of us could do this season is to take a rushed Jewish vaccine for the coronavirus. I'd say that's probably the best idea.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Gates.
Matter of fact, make sure you get your fan.
Yes, Bill Gates has our best interests at heart. I trust a man like him.
Please, Daddy Bill, inject me. Inject me harder, Daddy.
Look,
the guy that makes you want to drink your shit water.
Or any rich person wants to put something in my veins, I'm going to say it's just for the best. Okay? They know
it
better.
is, because they have your best interests at heart. We know they do.
I'd rather trust El Chapo putting something in my veins than fucking Bill Gates. At least I would feel something fun then.
I just choked on my coffee. Screw you.
Careful. Don't die on Halloween. I'll mute your mic if you're going to die also.
I have a weird synchronicity I want to point out.
I don't believe... What's that?
I didn't prep this because I actually saw this moments before we went live. But if you watch the Terry A. Davis video where he mentions the glow-in-the-darks, if you zoom in on his screen of Temple OS that he's sharing, 2 words right next to one another, China virus. Was Temple OS actually communing with God? Was Terry A. Davis actually correct?
I have no reason to doubt him.
Yeah, he's never been proven wrong about anything. I have no reason to doubt anything Terry A. Davis has said or done.
True,
yeah,
bro.
I believe. But the thing about the China virus is they have, first of all, Wuhan has been a place where they've done, that kind of bio stuff for God knows how long. Who the hell knows how long? Because as we're discovering, the more we get into things, the more history isn't true. So I'm like, dude, at this point, I'm throwing all this stuff I learned in school out the window, and I'm going what they call full schizo at this point. Why not?
Why not?
Tony, are you there, bud? Hello, sir?
Yeah, sorry. I had it on mute. I didn't even realize I'm a retard.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay. We're live. I don't know if you know. How many people are watching, Brad?
We
6,
have
7,
115.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right.
Dude,
we
chat's
actually have
fun
an
to
audience.
watch.
Hi guys.
Yeah,
Is it? How's chat going?
I've been trying to be active in there. By the way,
Yeah,
I don't
chat's
know if
going
anyone
well.
is familiar. My handle is Stoneclaw, so that is me, and that's what I go by when I play video games and all the such.
Well, it's literally up the entire time. Just follow us on Twitter. They've got us.
Oh, we've reached the
Yes.
shilling portion of the show.
Well, I was gonna. If we're shilling things, Tony, you're a party founder of NJP, the National Justice Party, are you not?
Indeed, I am. Yes.
Yes. Would you want to do your little? You want to do your little piece now? Do you have a piece?
I mean, to be honest, everybody should just be going to nationaljusticeparty.com, making sure to check up on that, as often as you can. Eventually, we're going to have more stuff on there. Right now, we've just been posting statements, but here pretty soon, here in just a couple of weeks, we'll have another big event, have another big speech up on there. Everybody should stay tuned, as the Papa says.
Dude.
Right on.
Nice. Dude, Mike's announcement speech was fantastic. That's one of the best I've ever seen. That was an awesome video. Got my wife really involved as well.
Yeah, to be honest, I knew it was going to be good. I knew people would be interested, but the amount of normie outreach and people that aren't even involved in the movement that had emailed us was pretty mind-blowing. A lot of people are interested. Yeah, he did a great job.
It's gonna be a big thing. It's gonna be huge.
No homo, you guys are looking great in those videos too.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
No homo, but
Full homo.
And again, I liked the way that they ran you guys down. The guys they described you guys, and it was all cool stuff,
Yeah, that was a particularly low energy. If you're talking about the SPLC one that they did, it was pretty lame. Yeah, I mean, usually they bring some decent stuff, at least, make some weird allegations. The striker being a Latino or whatever, that's a good one. That's the stuff I expect.
So what you're telling me is the National Justice Party is diverse because you have a Latino.
Well, no, he's a white Hispanic, isn't he?
Well, they can't call us racist now.
Yes, so, exactly.
Yeah, it's bulletproof.
somebody in chat just said National Justice Party. I picked the National Juche Party over National Justice Party. No, we're. I mean, we'll ally with them, won't we?
I was going to say, let it unfold. It'll turn into the Juche Party.
Yeah,
back Juche, please.
I can't say I agree, but you have my attention.
All hail our leader, Boys or P. Wang.
White. What is that? Gemma? What is that? Is that some autistic thing? Gemma Haraya?
I have no idea.
This is too esoteric for me.
White jambalaya party.
Tony, I'm Brad sometimes reads his anime stuff, his subtitles apparently.
Brad, it's okay. We'll talk about anime after the show.
Yeah,
just you and me.
Let's do anime after.
Okay. Perfect.
That was Gaddafi's party. Very based, very red-pilled. Okay.
Okay.
Based and Gaddafi pilled. Anyways.
Oh yeah, Reinhardt, you have a project you're working on, right?
What's that?
You have a new project you're working on, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna pill that while we got Mr. Tony on.
Let's all
have respect.
I figured that would be, get it all out of the way, get back into the no content.
I'll plug that at the end. Don't worry.
All right,
Tony, what's your take on the faking gay election thing happening on Tuesday?
The thing I said on my Telegram is. Honestly, right now it looks like Biden likely will win, and Democrats will likely take both the House and Senate. But either way, white people lose.
Right.
We either get the retarded old man that's the king of Israel, or the retarded old man who actually has a brain that's rotting right now. So I'm not exactly pleased either way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but you have to vote, right?
I voted for Trump the first time. Not going to do it this time.
Same.
Done with all that. Let him pass whatever local levies. I don't even care.
Yeah, I'm voting for Kanye. So
good call.
Yeah.
Who's that libertarian? Jorgensen?
I'm sitting at home sipping on coffee and playing with my stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not going to vote. I'm in a red state where it's going to go for Trump anyway. But I can't picture Americans. The thing is I don't believe a lot of people are voting for Biden as much as they are against Trump. A lot of, I think there's a lot of that. But at the same time, I believe that Donald Trump has been selected to do it again. I think this is his, and I think that Biden. My opinion is that Biden is the McCain to his Obama.
Yeah, that's a good
Set up
analogy. The old guy with brain cancer.
Thing is, and like I said before, Joe Biden has more skeletons in his closet than Richard Spencer has bad suits in his. So
Whoa.
The big guns.
Brad, can we take that and use that as a drop from now on?
Yeah, dude, you went straight for the
like,
man's
that's
neck.
what I'm saying. Is like, how do people not know? And I don't care that I'm not a wonderful snappy dresser, but like if I had Richard's money, I'd dress a whole lot better than he does. That's all I'm saying. Joe Biden.
Everybody knows you're a wonderful
Bob
snappy
Wonderboss.
dresser, Johnny.
I am a snappy dresser.
We
those
saw the
dad
Charlottesville
polos really
documentary. We know.
Those dad polos, man, they really do it.
Well, that's just normal attire. It's like when wow, he cleans up really well type stuff. Yeah, that's the. My favorite meme was the one that somebody put the picture of who's the guy looks like Richard or Alan Weave, in his outfit going to court. It looked like, and Parrot had said, when you gotta be at court, all they had at Ross was like the fat kids clothes or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
somebody
he looked
put
like he was
picture
wearing
of him
dad's suit. Yeah.
next to picture of me at Charlottesville, and it was like the Chad the Virgin.
Dude, it was like he was on his way to court and didn't have any clothes, but the only thing on the way was a DXL.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right. Anyway,
You take what you can get, right?
no, but that's not the point. What we're saying is that Joe Biden has more skeletons in his closet, literally. Not to mention like legit dementia. He legitimately has dementia. He has handlers. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. There is a video going around where somebody pointed out his handler in every situation, and there's been
that
like
light-skinned black woman. Yeah.
There's that's one of them, yeah, and then the blonde chick. There's two, and there's like, I'm here, we're right here. Like you can see the hands on the back, like it's definitely a handler of his. And again, like Lewis Black said at one point, why do these people have handlers? What are they, like a wild bear? Like they need a handler? Are they wild animals? Seriously.
There was actually, my wife showed me a video yesterday. We were sitting there watching, I don't know, some Halloween thing, and she was scrolling through Facebook, and some like boomer Q level Facebook page posted a video of Biden from whatever last speech he gave, and it was like 10 seconds long, and he's saying, "I will find a solution for." He literally went and had a freaking stroke on video, and these people just screamed. Like, this guy is actually having strokes on stage.
Well,
this guy's dying right before our eyes.
He's canceled all the rest of his tour across Texas. He had 12 stops in Texas. He made one. He canceled the other 11, I believe. He's shut down his entire campaign. I don't understand. Like Tony, you said that you think Joe Biden's going to win, and I either way, I can see it happening because these scriptwriters are absolutely insane. I think the real scriptwriters are gone, and like the people that are doing it now, it's like when eventually the monkey will type a coherent sentence if you leave him at the typewriter long enough. I think we're at that point where it's almost a coherent sentence.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close.
Yeah.
Does anyone, whatever we all think of the election, does any of these people casting their votes for Joe Biden think they're actually voting for Joe Biden and not realize they're voting for Kamala Harris?
No, I don't think there's a single human being that wants Joe Biden to be president. I think they're just voting for not Trump, like you said.
Yeah, no, they're all voting for not Trump. But like, do they think Biden would be their president and not just Kamala?
Right. I don't know.
If Kamala had to take over, I mean, how does it work? Is it the Speaker of the House takes over for the Vice President, or does she pick
I'm not
a Vice
sure.
President? I forget.
Sure
like
I
used to know this.
Yeah.
I wrote like a 15-page paper on how all this crap works back in school, and I still can't remember. But if she were to pick, I mean, can she at least not pick Tulsi Gabbard, please?
No,
I mean,
fucking those
at
bitches
least
hate each
give us
other.
that.
Oh, I'd hope
It
for
would at least make the
Cory
White House
Booker
fun.
VP.
Cory Booker.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus! Oh Christ!
Tony's like, no, if this is happening, we're going in dry.
Yeah, whatever's
Cory
the most embarrassing thing we could do.
Uh-huh.
Like that's what I want to be in the Oval Office.
Well, how much more? I mean, are we in competition for like Scotland and England? Like, who's Sweden? Like, who can have the most gay government and the most horrible government? I don't know. I really don't know that. Here's my thing with Trump. I don't think the Jignats want to give up Washington to the gay small hats. You know what I
About the
mean?
straight
Yeah.
small hats.
I think that's the thing, is that the Chabad side, like, I don't think they like the Biden Obama people as much. You know, they don't like the Biden, so I don't know how that transition of power would go.
Yeah, I mean the best thing for them has been Donald Trump for sure. You know,
Right.
like Kushner literally is the president. Like
Right.
the most. Yeah, like
That's why-
Chabad literally is controlling the country. Why would they?
Yeah.
Why would they want to change that up? Seems weird, but we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Right. That's where I'm at, and like it's like, I don't know. Don't you people see this part of it? Like, this whole thing was orchestrated to put the Kushners and by proxy Bibi, who has been anyways. I mean, Israel has. We all know this. It has been since World War II. I mean, and openly since when did AIPAC finally take over DC? What year was that?
What year was Israel founded?
45.
40, 45, 48, something like that.
Oh wow!
It's like 46.
I don't know. I have
Around the 40s.
It's 48. I believe it's 48 actually. Yeah.
Right after.
No, it
World
was
War II.
48.
Yeah.
But it's a very weird thing. I mean, this whole, but then you the whole election thing in general happening Tuesday the 3rd. It's 11/3. There was that 3/11 predictive programming thing before. Oh no! It's also is it Mercury and something else come out of retrograde that day? There's like all kinds of astrological things going on as well. It's like there's a really weird convergence going on.
Also, Johnny, speaking of weird convergences, there is a biblical prophecy that comes from the book of Daniel, goes from the book of Daniel into the New Testament, and actually, long story short, ends up on November 7th, 2020, when the people of Israel will be cut off for essentially birthing the Antichrist. Yeah, that's a very, very, very simplification of it. But yeah, so November 7th, 2020, apparently, Israel's going to be cut off from the branch of salvation. So, at least we have that to look forward to.
Yeah, and some space magic guy said that an asteroid was coming too. So there's that.
I like.
Don't they
space
say
magic
that one
guys.
like every 2 or 3 weeks?
They do. But hey, that super smart magic science dude has a lot more letters behind his name than you do. So you just be quiet there.
Hey,
No,
at some
I'm not
point
going to weigh
there's
in on this until
there's
Black
a
Science
giant
Man says
ass
something.
rock or a solar flare or something coming.
Oh,
This
that's
week,
another
then.
thing. They said there was a solar flare coming. pretty
They've been
soon.
saying solar flares literally every year
Yeah.
since 2012. Like, they tried to ride the 2012 wave and it didn't work. So they've just been going every single year. It's honestly throwing crap at a fridge and seeing what sticks. For that.
At a fridge.
Well, like magnets. You're throwing magnets
Okay,
at a
yeah.
fridge or a dry erase board.
Okay.
You know
I
what
just
I'm
thought-
getting at.
How do
Shit at the
magnets
wall.
work?
See what sticks. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
try to be
How
professional
are-
here.
Right. All right. We have a couple of callers in the queue. You guys want to take another call? Tony, you want to hang out for a caller?
Yeah, we can do that.
Well,
Sure.
you can hang out for a while. Oh, cool. Oh boy. Here we go. What's up, Cash?
What up, Johnny? How you doing?
What's happening? Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody here.
All right.
Happy Halloween.
You folks may remember cash customer
Hello,
from
boys.
our Laurel Canyon episodes and other episodes.
Yeah, man. I just want to say, I was on Extreme Noise Warfare with Mateo a couple weeks ago, and got really smashed on some really hard seltzer, that I'd never drank before. Passed out midstream. Sorry, buddy.
The
And
old
all of a
Bradshaw.
sudden, later, Hunter Biden photos come out with him passed out with a pookie in his mouth. And I'm not saying these things are related, but you couldn't prove that they aren't.
All right. Yeah.
No shotgun seltzer for me tonight. I'm just drinking some weak ass Keystones.
Oh, that's all right. I'd almost rather not drink anything than drink Keystones. Yeah.
I know. Believe me.
I've done that once or twice, fallen asleep on a stream after having a few too many. It's understandable. I'm sure Mateo forgives.
Yeah, I was
man.
Schrodinger's pass for the rest of the stream. I was technically on the still on the call, but not really there.
Mm-hmm. Been there.
Johnny, I think the first stream I came on with you did that. You just disappeared after a certain period of time.
What stream was that?
It was a while ago. I don't know.
Was it it might, probably. I did that a lot back in the day. I used to drink a lot. I don't anymore. So.
I've carried on your stead.
Brad does that for me. Well, that was like the meme is Johnny comes on the show, does the bit, and then falls asleep. So. It happened.
Okay, well, at least I feel better about that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't do it anymore because I drink a lot of coffee before the show now.
I don't know, Mateo and Jugs and Gutter and all those guys were really just cozy, so I guess they just got a little bit too comfortable and took a little nap.
Got a little fell asleep. All right. So we still have more Laurel Canyon to do. I believe we have at least one more episode of that Laurel Canyon series. People really got into the first one of this and the second one. But do you think we can drag it out for a whole third one?
Oh yeah, I mean there's because we still haven't even gotten into the Gnostic media, Jan Irvin manufactured the Deadhead stuff, and then after that you can go into the really huge deep rabbit hole that is the multi-part Jan Irvin and Hans Utter interviews about music, mind control, and psychobiology, and that's that's where you get into the whole concept. A lot of these one of the things is if you're into growing plants, it's some people will play classical music to help the plants grow, and they've tried other types of music and they either have a negative or no effect. When they have kids, try to study a subject to various types of music, one of the worst ones to study to is rap. Not surprisingly,
right?
These in a really normie, nerdy, scientific sense, all these things have been proven to affect you. And now, if you add any of the dimensions of basically magic or paranormal activity, and things of that nature, then you're just adding that on top of really normal meat puppet universe mechanical type proof. And I mean, one of the 33rd degree Freemasons I was associated with was actually known as the Maestro, and it's really kind of one of these really egotistical things to name yourself after. But if you played 27 instruments at a concert level, you would probably I write him a pass at that.
the guy, what I mean, like, I'm saying that just because, like, I mean, I'd imagine if you're a 33rd degree Freemason, you're probably not, like a materialist atheist in most, instances. They're probably into the deep shit, the real, Kabbalistic workings and all that. And a couple of things Maestro had done was like,
I thought all Mason was just guys clubs, just guys hanging out, giving each other discounts on paper products, and occasionally
they're
have
good.
barbecue.
They're good Christian men, all right? So I want to make sure that we don't slander these good Christian men that are just trying to do right by their community.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: they do have good Christian men that will like ascend to some like degree, or I mean officially they only have like the 3 like Blue Lodge degrees. I mean, like Frater X went over this where like York Rite and Scottish Rite are technically rites that have a predication of you being a Master Mason to join. They're not like Freemasonry technically. If you actually read Frater's book, he goes into the fact that like he started off like as a like true believer trying to like help like the conspiracy community understand Freemasonry better, and he ended up like paying his final dues, quitting, and like basically the gist of his book was like your basic premises that you work with as a conspiracy guy towards Freemasonry are correct. The Scottish Rite does run the show. I mean, like, so, when you go, one of the things about Freemasonry is, like, basically that, they have a, for the Scottish Rite, especially, you'll cross a point where, like, they'll bring you into a room and ask you to spit on a cross. And it's a win-win, and, like, you could, like, if you say, one of these, like, paths is a valid way out, you probably were both, correct, because if you refuse to sit on the cross, no, sir, I'm a good Christian, I could not possibly do that. It's like, well, we were just tempting you. And, they shuffle you off to a program, not unlike the way that, like, the Hells Angels have, like, these, like, lawyers and doctors that have never committed a crime in their life that are honoraries. And it's, like, one of these things where, like, if you ask, like, a lot of, like, people, they just think, they think, the Hells Angels were, a bunch of hellraisers in like the 60s and 70s, but they're just a motorcycle club now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
The lawyers and doctors
what are you getting at?
Are there to add credibility.
Oh, okay.
And like
lawyers,
build a
doctors
smoke
also
screen.
ride motorcycles.
And then if you like are a one of these like people that are like new to, fairly new and being tested, and you spit on the cross, well then you have a different program, and then they'll probably start like I mean like basically the way it is, you'll be in the lodge, and literally somebody will come and tap you on the shoulder and wants to talk to you about joining an order, and according to Frater X, who is 10th degree York Rite, top of the heap, 9 different esoteric orders and all that. It was basically like you didn't really know what that order was about, past what you could maybe like research online.
Which you can't
until
research
you join
half of them online.
What is
you can't. I mean, like, it's like you really can't find out what you're getting into until you've taken all the blood curdling oaths.
Which is the entire thing. It's you hear about the Rosicrucians, and my family has a very long history with the Rosicrucian order. You can't find much on them. Yeah, you can find some out-of-print books that talk about, certain human beings that were involved, and that's great. But ultimately, you can't find anything on their beliefs. Not really, unless you're a part of the group, and that's the whole thing. Johnny, you've been saying for years, you get the left path, the right path, you get the 2 doors, and you're like, all right, so you picked this thing in this ritual, so you go through this door, and you pick this thing in this ritual, so you go through this door. And one of those doors leads to the darkness leads to, the chaos leads to the top, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's true. But a lot of these guys, you got to remember, these people start off with the bloodlines. If you're not a member of these specific bloodlines, you're not going to be invited to certain things.
Right.
And you're going to, so that's the big part of it. Like, people that are like, oh, well, I'm a Mason and I've never seen anything crazy or heard anything crazy, and this is as far as you can go. Well, of course, and that's fine, and that's good, and they need that. They do need that. But
and he probably doesn't. That's the funny thing. There's a lot of guys that are just going to be
as
like,
the maestro said.
As
the maestro said, you cannot be a National Socialist and a Mason. You cannot be both.
No.
So anyway, guys.
Actually, I remember during the. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. We'll do this real quick, but we need to take a break because I gotta take a break for a second. So let's.
All right. Yeah, but I actually remember back when I was on Normie Book, I was, I joined a bunch of groups from everything from Rainbow Tribe to things like various Rosicrucian and Mason adjacent stuff, just to see what these people were talking about. And I don't know, I mean, a lot of rank and file Masons are actually really, as you might imagine, they're pretty interesting people to talk to. And I remember after the election and with the whole rise of the alt-right and everything, it was there's a lot across all these groups. It was no, you can't be a Rosicrucian. You can't be a if you're into Freemasonry, you can't be a National Socialist and be a Freemason. You can't basically you can't be a Kabbalist and be a National Socialist. Oh God, why would that be?
Well, I wonder why. Yeah.
because I mean, the teal deer on Masonry, it's it's a way of finding people to control. And by control, I mean it basically ties into the Epstein thing. I mean, if you're all this Kabbalisms, it's the same thing with joining the lodge. It's okay, go in there with the underage girl. Now we got dirt on you. Spiritually going through a lot of these rituals. I mean, the way it was always popularized in the rock and roll world is selling your soul to the devil at the crossroads.
Right.
The same thing. You get your hands dirty either in this world or the next.
Right. Well, all right. What do you think of all that, Tony?
To be honest, I'm going to say that the Scottish Rite, they're nothing. Okay, the only esoteric order that's really pulling the strings. Okay, that's the Hoob Zone. You guys familiar with this? I've been doing.
Why not detected, sir?
Just pulled up the Hoob Zone right now on Telegram.
Look at that.
They're in my mind.
The Hoob Zone. Oof. Absolutely.
That's where the real strong magic with a K is. Actually, the magic with 3 Ks.
All caps, 3 Ks.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Cash. We got a couple more callers, and we got to take a break. If we got time later, we'll jump you back in. You want to go back in the queue?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Cool. We got Cash back. I dropped him back before he could say goodbye. I'm sorry, but I gotta pee, you guys. So I'll be back in just a minute. Brad, you guys want to filibuster, or do you want to play a song, or what do you guys want to?
Well, we have some break music, but is this what I was going to use? Is this going to get us fucking DMCA'd?
Well, for YouTube, yeah, probably. But let's not do DMCA type music. Do we have something that won't?
I was linked to something, but it's, what is this, by Ministry? Yeah, that's going to get us DMCA'd. I'll read a story. How about that? You need a story.
Read a story, Brian?
I'll read a story while everyone go take your piss break. I'll take mine when everyone else is back.
I'm going to have to be very low energy and jump off. because I'm a gay cuck.
It was good
I wake up
good-
at 4 in the
good
morning now. I work morning
That's
shift.
okay.
It's really fucking gay.
On a Sunday?
Oh.
No, I'm not working tomorrow. It's just my schedule is completely old man tier now. I go to bed at like 9 o'clock normally.
Understandable. Have a nice
Yeah, I
night,
feel
sir.
bad.
Thanks for coming on. Do you have anything you want to shill or talk about real quick before you leave?
No, I'm good, to be honest. Just go to National Justice Party. Keep up on that. Stay tuned. Papa John's guy gif, just watch that.
Right on. Thanks, Tony.
Storm is
Yep.
coming.
Love
See
you,
you,
bro.
bud.
See you guys.
All right. Well, if you boys want to go, I'll take your little wee break.
right.
I'll read a story for the 133 people watching right now. Great number. Great fucking turnout. I remember when we were doing these streams, we only got 33 people, not 133 people
Yeah.
at a time. So, thanks for everyone for
No,
tuning
that's
in.
great. All the callers that are online, hang on. We will get to you, I promise. So there's 3 callers in the queue, but we'll be back. Brad's going to read something.
All right. Tommy was playing in the wet sand. His parents had, again, turned their gaze from him to each other. This trip would have been so much better, they both secretly thought, if they didn't have to babysit little Tommy. He was much too rambunctious to handle on a good day. All the excitement from the trip made him unbearable, so they didn't notice when he started calling their name. He couldn't resist. The biggest, most awesome cave had just been found, and he needed Mom and Dad to come look. It was taller than him, lopsided and drooping, but he thought it was a masterpiece of beach engineering. Little Tommy noted, as he was supposed to, that it was exactly big enough for him to fit inside. His parents didn't even notice as the cave collapsed back into the beach like a wave and sunk below the sand. Tommy was gone. There was the smallest disturbance on the surface as the cave pulled its catch under the sand and back into the water. All right, Paul French, we are live, all right? Just because we aren't, autistically monitoring the chat doesn't mean we aren't live. Okay. All right. The bulldozer slowly approached the tree, cutting through the thick brush. A lion stalking its prey. It lowered its plow like the jaws of a shark extending. It bore its serrated teeth, its engine snarled. The edge of the plow had barely touched the bark. It all happened in a reflexive instant, like dolphins breaching the sea. About 7 roots shot out of the ground and folded inward towards the tree. They found solid ground, raised the trunk from the soil, and then joined. Arachnid legs carried the tree swiftly away. Its banshee howls echoed as it disappeared into the depths of the rainforest. These are just bullshit little stories I found, so. Let's see. Reinhardt thinks Bigfoot is an Nephilim. I know that much. Is
I think
Bigfoot a demon? Oh, Jack, you're here. All right, I'm not.
Oh,
alone.
yeah, no, I was about to say if you want, I can give it a swing and read a story, but yeah, no, I'll give my take on Bigfoot. He's real and he ate my ass.
Awesome. Sell that as a hat.
I will. I'll make it.
All right.
Sell it on your Teespring if you want to shill it.
Yeah. Oh fuck. No, I don't know if I want to. Fuck it. Teespring.com/Brad stores/Bradshaw's tees. Oh, Johnny's not here. I can show my shit. I have my own project, the Small Package Podcast. You can listen to it on ExodusAmericanus.com. It's me and Yakov Radomski from the Skinwalker tapes and our friend Chris Benoit's Ghost. We are reviewing the Monday Night Wars, and we go through episode to episode and giving our takes, our own brand of humor. Go check it out if you are, you grew up watching professional wrestling. We're still nowhere near Stone Cold, so it's pretty fucking terrible to watch for us, but hopefully it's entertaining for you.
It just builds the suspense, and it will make it even better once you get to it.
Yes, hopefully. I mean, the thing is that we look at a lot of things from our past with those rose-tinted glasses. Am I going to have as much fun experiencing this again as an adult as I did when I was like, fucking 6?
Dude, I wish I could go back to those days, man. Simpler times.
Yeah. God, this is not Paranormies content. Johnny leaves for a minute and we
Wait,
hijack
what?
the stream. Oh, we're talking about...
Whoa, I'm
This
sorry.
is perfect. We can
What
bring
did
up,
I
we
just
can,
come back to?
We can bring up Reinhardt's Twitter poll.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay,
ghosts
so-
of dead wrestlers.
So I have to admit, I fully expected it to go Ghosts of Dead Wrestlers as soon as I put that in there, because I was thinking, okay, what do people want to hear? Because I saw the stairs picture in the middle of the forest this week. I always see stuff about cryptids and ocean cryptids, everything from alligators to, whatever the hell you imagine. Jewish vampires are always a fun subject, but I figured Ghosts of Dead Wrestlers, because of Brad, Yakov, everything going on, might as well just toss that in there. Yeah, thank you, Brad, for just totally hijacking that.
It was pretty
Because
close.
that's-
Be honest, it was pretty close. I didn't
fair.
even, my
It
retweet
was-
didn't even give it the bump I thought it would, but
It was between Ghosts of Dead Wrestlers and Jewish Vampires at like 28% most of the time, and then you inched it out by about 3%.
I am feeling like a connection to the spiritual realm. I think we're getting one of both. I think I feel something coming. What is this energy I'm feeling? It's oh god. Oh god. Oh good, it's the Molesto Man, Randy Savage, the reigning and defending Jewish heavyweight champion of the world. Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm here to talk about getting it on with small little Stephanie McMahon. Little conspiracy theory for you guys. If I'm gonna destroy your childhood, Macho Man Randy Savage is a Jew and he molested Stephanie McMahon when she was a teenager.
So the shekels literally do rise to the top, or
The
is it
shekels
foreskins?
rise to the top. Yes.
The foreskins rise to the top.
Oh, ooh.
Jews molesting. Wow, imagine my shock.
Yes, yeah.
Wrestlers doing horrible things. Imagine my shock.
Oh god, yeah, with the amount of drugs they were on back then. But no, that really destroyed my world when I found out that Macho Man was Jewish. Like it was
I
like
didn't know that.
worldview shattered. Yeah.
Literally until this moment, I had no idea.
Poffo.
That destroys me.
Yes,
that
Randall
sucks.
Poffo.
Oh,
Yep. Leapin' Lanny Poffo's brother.
oh.
Wrestling
Nothing is sacred. Literally nothing is sacred
No,
except
it's
for
not.
anime.
Wrestling was better when they were on drugs, to be honest.
Anime is better than wrestling.
True.
Well,
No, now
Johnny, now that
wrestling
you're
is
coming
up.
back.
That's JW's stuff. All right. So how's the chat going?
There
people
was a
are having
little bit
fun.
of discussion about what Bigfoot was. I saw someone said Bigfoot is a Nephilim, and I told them that's Reinhardt's take.
Apparently, oceans and skeletons aren't real.
Okay.
I agree with the
Yeah.
skeletons part.
I don't know, man. I don't live near an ocean anymore, so I'm not sure if they're still there.
Oceans are real.
I live near one still, and can confirm they're not real.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right on.
Jack,
All right,
shut up.
we
We don't
oh,
listen to
hey,
you.
guys,
No.
let's get the rest of the callers out of the way, and then we can post.
All right.
We got people on hold.
Out of the way.
All right,
Oh,
let's get
wow.
some callers in there. Also, Reinhardt.
Out of the way. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah,
I know,
sure.
I know.
Out of the
I
way.
know.
Eh? No. What I meant was there are callers on hold, so let's take the calls. All right.
I know. I'm just busting your balls.
I'm back now, so we can do the thing. Yeah. How was the story? Was it good? Were people scared?
I had a couple. The problem with micropastas is a lot of them, if they're not too biting, they don't really hit. And I don't think the ones that I pulled up, they didn't have that moment where it sunk its claws into your shoulders, which was unfortunate. But they were still they were stories.
All right.
Give them that much.
Well, we got caller, Brody.
Welcome to hell, motherfuckers! Ah, what's up, Nick Knock?
Oh,
What's up, man?
Jesus, we're on YouTube.
Dude, we're on YouTube.
Jesus.
Get to show it. Thanks for joining the stream. That was the end of the second half.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going, guys?
What's happening?
Not much. I'm on quarantine for fucking Rona. Whether it's real or not, I don't know. I haven't got the test in or whatever, but it's fake and gay either way.
Right. So what is
I
this?
wanted
You
to
want to
ask
talk
you
about
guys
spooky
about-
cable access TV?
Hell yeah, I want to talk about spooky cable access TV. That's where that line comes from. Welcome to hell, motherfuckers. You guys ever see that show? It was this old devil dressed up freakazoid who did cable access TV. Totally
No.
weirdo shit. Pretty wild. I can't remember the name of the show. It is what it is. But I was kind of wondering if you guys had any thoughts or memories of old cable access TV. 'Cause that was kind of the pre-internet, if you're old enough, like original free speech zone. I mean, Tom Metzger had all this shit on there. I remember seeing that. It's just wild as fuck.
Yeah, I don't remember too much cable access. What I do remember, see, I grew up in a very pretty religious household, so we weren't allowed to watch a lot of TV growing up.
Sure.
So, like, I don't remember what was on cable access. I know that's where Alex Jones came from.
He had
He was
Barney.
public. He was, what's that?
I mean, you had Barney. Public access.
I don't think. Well, that started off as
that was
public access. Then it became like
PBS, which is publicly
or
funded, but it's still different than like
Right.
actual local public access stations.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
like PBS.
A
Gets,
lot of
like,
the original, nowadays it's kind of looked at as like degenerate type censorship fighting, but back then they were really pushing the boundaries of censorship. And there was a lot of local shows, especially on the East Coast. I can't remember. It was like Industrial something or whatever TV, and they had all sorts of controversies just by the shit they put out. Especially a lot of the KKK and all them guys went on shows back then. It's kind of interesting, It's kind of a lost subject. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of disappeared. The way cable's disappearing now. You know what I mean? As I remember, like that's what was it? Wayne's World was supposed to be a public access television show. That was where like their little bit on Saturday Night Live was they were public access, live from his mom's basement. Like I remember more of that than I do actual public access TV. I remember some vaguely. I can't remember what they were. I vaguely remember it from my youth. I don't remember too much. Anyways, yeah, that's weird. But I know they've made like movies about like public access people and stuff too, like horror movies about it.
Sure, and that was kind of what I was heading at, is that Videodrome was basically about public access TV,
Right.
satellite TV,
Right.
illegal
Right.
radio type TV.
Right.
That's one of the movies that I fucking hate remakes, but if there's any remake they could do well, it would be Videodrome. They could totally do it about the dark web or whatever, kind of
Sure.
modernize
Actually,
it.
that would be good if they did a remake of Videodrome about the dark web. That would be really cool. I could see that, but I don't
There've
see
been-
it. I don't see it being anything other than completely paused, though.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. But, I'm just...
There have been
As
so many
opposed to
stories.
how remakes go.
There have been so many
Right.
stories out there on if anybody is still actually on Reddit. I will admit I still read Reddit because there are a lot of good horror stories on there. I read No
Doesn't
Sleep.
mean you make an account, bro.
I mean, I have a fake account. I have a fake Gmail for that crap,
All right.
so I can appear normie. Anyways, but still, no. There are several horror stories about public access shows, content, that kind of thing, that provide kind of it's a very strange phenomenon in my opinion,
It's
the
a
public access.
real big rabbit hole.
It really is. And I think there is something to it, which is why it provides that basis for all these horror films and horror stories, mostly horror stories, that go through the public access channel, because those things there's something that very few people can experience at one time, and you're able to kind of push it out of your mind. You're able to push it out on the internet, and not a lot of people can experience it. But if it's something that you did experience, it's, oh God, you can't really explain it. Honestly, it's a local thing. It is a personal experience that appears like you're insane. You're the crazy one, because it's public access. It's local. You're the only one who's going to see it. Some guy who's reading this story in freaking Moldova is not going to know what you're talking about. They're just going to think that it's a story. But no, there is some weird subliminal messaging that has actually been proven to be involved with public access, especially young children directed shows. And that to me is part of one of the creepiest things.
Well, what was that? Teletubbies was public access, and then it was put on PBS. I think all those kids shows started off on public access and then ended up on PBS. Maybe that's how the propaganda
really
worked.
Weird in general, like
it is.
why?
Picked up.
Like, why would someone have this intuition and motivation to make this show of the Teletubbies on public access, knowing
I think I'd rather
they
just play
probably weren't
Outlast.
going to go anywhere?
Yeah, I think I'd rather just
Real
play
weird.
Outlast like alone in a dark forest, or just sit alone in a dark forest than freaking watch Teletubbies, because that stuff is weird.
And gay, very gay. There's a lot of gay.
Very
in that
gay.
one.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
Why'd that dude have a purse, though?
Right. That man had a purse. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Public access. We'll look into that. I think there's enough horror stories about public access. Maybe we can put together an episode on that.
Sure, man. I'll try to get you the link of the clip, the quote I said of "Welcome to Hell" or whatever, because that was a real weird show. I think it came out of Chicago, or whatever.
That would be.
But
that would
either
be
way,
fun.
I'll let you guys go. Fucking
Right on,
Midwest gang. Represent
Hell yeah, let's
Scandinavian
go.
Death Squad. Hail Ed, the warlord of Minnesota. White power.
Oh, fuck God. Oh, God.
Damn, we're definitely getting thrown off this.
Damn it! Can't do that, guys. I'm trying to keep my channel.
Now, Johnny, somebody from chat actually had a question. If I can bring that up.
Oh, I was gonna hit on the whole public access thing real quick before we get to that. There's a very famous one of those like Jeff the Killer, Slenderman type things called Candle Cove, which is based on it's a creepypasta based on, it's a fictitious message board of people talking about this weird public access show that all these people watched. Which now that Jack is starting to do things, is something that requires multiple voices. So me and Jack and find some other people. We're gonna try and put something together with that.
I'm down. By the way.
All right.
So,
all right.
Let's put something together on that.
Right.
But no, somebody had a question from our live stream chat on YouTube.
Go ahead.
So was Kanye West a psyop? I mean, what's going on? What do you think about this whole thing?
Like Kanye running for president?
Yes.
Or Kanye in general?
Well, he did message beforehand say fish sticks. So fish sticks, not fish sticks. But is Kanye West a psyop? What is up with that guy? What's going on here? That was from C3P.
Not C3PO. Okay, C3P. Gotcha. Honestly, I don't know. I think he's very much a cult of personality, narcissistic, attention-seeking. Very talented in what he does. I think he's pretty smart in a lot of ways, but at the same time, he's what was that line from from Lethal Weapon 3. You wanted to go to South Africa, but
Too old for this shit.
You're Blake.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know that he's a psyop. Like, meaning what? Like, is he MK Ultra? I mean, I remember there was a time when he thought people were coming after him, and didn't they put him in a van and take him away once?
Yes.
Brad,
I mean, he claimed that happened.
Okay. I figured Brad would know this. Brad's actually probably using.
All I know is Kanye is a prophet who actually speaks with the voice of Krishna, and he will usher in a 10,000-year golden age and end the Kali Yuga.
Brad, have I ever told you that I hate you?
Yes, constantly.
Okay. All right. Stop. We have a caller, guys. Let's get to the caller.
Nice. Awesome.
Okay. I'm just gonna let him do this. This sentence makes no sense in the queue there. Hello.
Is this who is this I'm speaking to? This is Ken Kniff from Connecticut.
Oh God. Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, brother. This is Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Brother.
I'm scared.
You should be, brother. You want me to melt in your mouth and then in your ass? You want to get a hotel room with me? You want to get a hotel room with me? Look, all I'm saying is I'm not ready to melt in your mouth.
All right. So, yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll be serious, Johnny. I'll be serious, okay?
All right. What's up?
So, I went to a little town called Zanesville, Ohio recently.
Oh, boy.
Ohio? Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, yeah. It's like I'm in hell, brother. I'm in Cambridge now. So listen to me. Blaine, night-trained mechanic, fighting out of Wailuku, Hawaii, weighing in, middleweight, coming at you. Listen to me, brother. Went to a place called Zanesville, Ohio. Do you know that there's a Route 666 there? Oh, yeah, brother. A little 14-mile stretch of road.
Please tell me
Get Jack on it. Jack, I hear you.
On video.
Huh? Excuse me?
Please tell me you have the Frogman of Loveland, Ohio, on video.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
but I would fucking give him such a bad time. I would atomic elbow him into tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, Daddy. Drop
Listen
that
to me,
elbow.
brother. Listen to me, brother. I came here to chew Red Man and kick ass, and I have one stick of Bazooka Joe left in my pocket. Joe Rogan, you and me, Johnny, in the octagon tonight. I want to tell you something, brother. I went to a place called Zanesville, Ohio now.
Yes.
2 days ago, 72 hours ago. Went there to do some work. You might call me a bit of a hero for hire. Well, guess what I found on Route 666?
What's
I
that?
found some hillbilly country western motherfucking shit, man. Real you ain't from around here boy attitude. That's what I found there, brother.
Yeah.
Listen, brother. I'm not saying, listen to me. I'm not saying Bubba's there waiting for you. Listen. When I went to McDonald's, all I'm saying is this. They had a Ronald McDonald in the back eating nothing but peanut butter, whipping up a special batch of mac sauce for me, if you catch my drift. You know what I'm talking about, Johnny? Because I don't. Listen, let's get serious.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to save my own life here and my partner's, all right?
All right.
Good. My partner's a good guy, man. Mitchell Majernik, man. Real bad boy. But he's a kid, right? My partner.
Right.
So listen, right? 72 hours ago, Friday, we went down to go take a little nature walk at Route 666, brother. And
All right.
guess what we found? We found that the hills have a way of watching you as you walk. And then, when I was done with our little nature walk, we started getting pulled over by fucking asshole hillbillies. Real, you ain't from around here, boy, attitude. I don't give a fuck, because I'd kick the dog shit out of those fat fucks. And show them how we do things in Hawaii, brother. Listen, I'm not saying that I would put some D's and some A's, but I'm just telling you, their mother I would do things to them to make them worthless to a woman. Listen to me, brother. So we get pulled over by the sheriff. Real dumb fuck, man. Could tell he was young, so he had something to prove. Got something to prove. Little kid, thought his shit doesn't stink. I could smell it from here. Let me tell you something, brother. His shit did stink. But my partner, he kept his cool. But he's a young kid, right? Mitchell McGurnick. He kept his cool. And I looked at him, I said, listen, kid. You think you're too cool for school, but you are in fact not too cool for school. Watch me operate. So I told this fucking sheriff rookie asshole who wants to act like a douchebag, because apparently my partner, who was also my driver, was all over the road, right? Let me tell you something, brother. We were not all over the road. We pulled over once to stare at some black cows, brother. But you know what? The vibe we got after we left Route 166 to take a little nature walk was, we don't want you around here, but I'm a bad boy. And on principle, I won't do anything anybody tells me ever under any circumstances, and I will most likely do the opposite out of pure principle. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I said this sounds like a very special kind of autism. Is this a very long story?
Well, no. Listen, long story short, basically, after I told the first guy fuck off, the second guy came, violated my rights, stuck his hands around my pockets, didn't actually look for anything, just shuffled my things around. And then things got interesting after we went to the graveyard to pay homage to the dead in Zanesville, Ohio. So after we get done with the graveyard, Friday, about 2 p.m., me and my partner sitting, just having a beer. I'm having a beer. My partner's completely sober. He is my driver, after all. And drunk drivers are pieces of shit. Never drink and drive.
Wrong.
Listen. So, yeah, fucking rip, right? Listen. So then another sheriff pulls up. Oh, no, it was a cop now. Now the cops want to fuck with us, right? Because you ain't from around here, boy. Little fucking country western motherfucking stare downs only go so far. So you got to make some inquiries, right? Because people don't always tell you what they're thinking. They just make sure you don't get ahead. Am I correct, brother? Am I wrong?
You're right, sir.
Brother. Thank you. But for what it's worth, Johnny, I love your show. I grew up kind of like with the... whatever. Anyway, love you. Listen.
Wait,
brother,
sir.
For what it's worth, I'm just trying to save my... Huh?
What's your name, sir? I want to get that.
My name is Blaine Jeffrey McCamick, and I was born July 8th, 1992.
Right on.
Thank you.
Docs. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not your real docs. All right.
No,
brother,
it's not a dox. I'm a public figure. That's not a dox. I'm just I've been a public figure since 2017.
Okay. Right on.
You might have heard of me. Used to be on it's the only non-veteran, active duty ever featured on a little podcast. You might have heard of it called The War Room.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, out of respect, I declined to go live, but you took it, whatever. But anyway, listen, brother. I'm trying to tell you something. So we get fucking arrested over bullshit charges. Dog comes, doesn't find a drug, but he basically rams the car. Told that fat fuck, what is the dog's sign, right? There was no sign. Apparently the sign was ramming my partner's car. So they fucking get us out the vehicle, fucking rub my dick all around. It was really gay, I know. Then they take us and put us in separate cars. Right? Me and my partner put us in separate cars, obviously, right? Get us separated, get us scared, intimidate us, this and that, right? Listen. So I'm not going to get into matters of the heart here. I'll keep it brief. Sitting in the back of this car, they're running my name, right? They pull up my Facebook, they pull up this, and they pull up that. And they're like, what's this guy's deal? Why is he fucking here, pissing off the old boys network of fucking country western motherfucking hillbillies, right? And then I think to myself, why don't I just observe my situation? I'm looking at the computer screen that is now in the front of all these fucking vehicles. blah, 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 something about this, something about that, white supremacy. I feel so judged. But they pulled up my Facebook. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus here, so let me choose my words carefully, okay? We get to the station. I am immediately intimidated. Not intimidated. The intimidator greets me at the door, Mr. Bald Head, shaved, whatever you want to call him. Shaved head, short, fat guy. And he immediately wants to ask me questions while another officer's asking me questions at the same time, you know. Wow, how clever, right? And all I said to him was, don't ever disrespect my family name, right? And he's like, oh, I'm going to have real fun with you, is what his eyes told me. And his mouth told me, let's do some pain compliance. So he gets me in the elevator, wrenches my arm as hard as he can. And, whatever. Some light stretching took that one out. And basically he's telling me, we're going to have some fun with you boys. So I strip down, get butt naked. They can see my tattoo. Whatever. Who cares? Listen. When I get done stripping down, they put me and my partner in separate cells, which was fucking expected, right? Well, then they proceed to stand below us in the, below area of the Zanesville jail, banging doors for about a half hour. Well, the whole time. Let me choose my words better here. Let me give you my testimony, brother. Of Zanesville, Ohio, Route 666. So they're just fucking making noise downstairs to intimidate us. So there's like an elevator going down to presumably hell. And whatever. I know immediately what they're doing because it ain't my first rodeo. So I just screamed, hey, shut the fuck up. A lot of times. Like, you want to just fucking put me in a cell and force me to listen to your banging like I'm scared of that? Listen, brother, they think they're so smart, them in their high school diplomas. Fucking just because I never graduated high school, they act like I don't know things or whatever. Listen, I would take their diplomas and I would rip it up. So basically, they fucking intimidated us by just banging wherever the fuck they were doing the whole time, basically. The whole time. Just banging downstairs, just like that. You're going to be so afraid when we finally put you below there, right? Mm-hmm. Well, then the guy who they would ostensibly give 5 packets of top ramen to probably beat me, he would try to beat me and butt fuck me and probably kill me, right? Because we've apparently pissed off the wrong country western motherfuckers, right? Uh-huh. Luckily for me, my partner's a bail bondsman. So we didn't get to spend the weekend with Bubba. Huh?
He's a bail bondsman too? Your partner's also a bail bondsman?
100% of us will die one day.